What? Oh, hello.
Let's talk for a bit.
Yay! Chit-chat time! Which means no more walking time.
Why do you keep talking to yourself about records?
Oh yeah, that... I guess I should explain. I record the events that happen on the Dragonborn, your adventures, and keep everything in these files to make sure I get the story right. As for the talking, well, just think of it as me keeping mental notes. I don't think Skyrim features voice recorders, so you wouldn't understand.
Let's talk for a bit.
Yay! Chit-chat time! Which means no more walking time.
So this power seed gains power as you carry it?
Not quite. While recorders like myself make our recordings, the power seed would gain a small fragment of the powers of heroes recorded in their files. For example, while traveling with you, I've been recording your journey and your prowess in strengths and weaknesses. This much you know. The power seed would then take note of what powers are recorded, and harness a portion of those powers to its own form. In your case, your Thuum.
So it's been absorbing my power all this time?
Oh, no. Not your powers directly, but what's written in the files about you. Don't worry. It's complicated, and I'm not even sure how. The power seed can capture some of the hero's essences from the recorded words themselves. Well, as long as they're done with the appropriate recording device, which is what I have here.
This can grow to be pretty powerful then.
Yeah, my mentor's power seed is pretty impressive. Won't deny that, even if she drives me mad. Of course, no one can defeat the headmasters. Oh shoot, I'm rambling too much again. No wonder the protocol team hates me.
What about yours?
Mine? Well, like I said, not exactly the strongest. Well, to be honest, it's got a long way to grow. But it's partially not my fault. What with my device breaking down so often that I can't even record properly. Though Narcissus does always scold me about the quality of my recordings. But, hopefully with this mission, my ring will have a power like no other. I've seen many wizards and swordsmen, but never have I heard of a hero who can kill with shouts. And maybe, finally, the others won't see me as a helpless weakling.
I have some questions for you.
And I have an answer. Maybe. What's up?
You're not very popular in your academy, I'm guessing.
Yeah, not really. I've had my fair share of glares and cold shoulders from my peers one too many times.
Why don't they like you?
Well, I'm not exactly the smartest at the academy, nor am I the most skilled in my missions. That led me to making some mistakes, which led my peers having a harder time trying to cover my mistakes, which leads to a general anger and annoyance, I found. Plus, there was a minor incident in the past that may or may not have potentially endangered the academy that I may or may not be responsible for. Which, again, added to the general hate and annoyance.
Really? What happened?
Sorry, Dragonborn. That I can't divulge to you. You understand, academy protocols and such. But I'm trying my best to correct my mistakes, and so here I am. Recording heroes' missions and helping the academy in what way I can, even if I'm not exactly the best at this task.
I have some questions for you.
Sure, what's up?
What language are your recordings in? I can't seem to read these journals.
Well, seeing how recordings have turned into visions, I'm guessing that written files normally used by the Academy have also taken form as something more familiar to Skyrim, in this case journals. However, not everything must have conformed completely, so the written files in the journal form may appear as gibberish.
Oh, so the files may appear as journals, but not the words?
You got it! I guess there's a limit to the written file's capability to take on another form. But you know what's more important? I can't wait to see Narcissus' face when I show her up with all this new knowledge about our recorders. For that matter, I don't think anyone at the Academy realizes what exactly happens when a third party lays hands on Academy files. Though, by that logic, I don't think anyone at the Academy had ever messed up like I did and had to ask help from the hero.
I have some questions for you.
Okay, what is it?
Who is Narcissi?
Well, a friend. Or supposed to be my friend. She's my mentor and senior, but very clearly does not willingly like having me under her wing. Sometimes I wonder whether or not she's helping me actually grow stronger, or just trying to get rid of me.
Your mentor?
Yep. As a mentor, she's the one who briefs me about my missions, including the one here in Skyrim. But she has a horrible habit of leaving out details, leaving me underprepared most of the time.
Why does she not like you?
Honestly, I don't know. Maybe she realizes that I can never meet up to her standards, and so she thinks her efforts as my mentor are a waste of time. She's not only the top student of our class, but also has the greatest number of successful missions ever recorded. So, though I think she's the spawn of evil, I can't deny that she is someone who many people at the Academy admire.
I have some questions for you.
Sure, what's up?
So you learned to fight at the Academy?
Yep, one of my favorite classes that I actually kept perfect attendance, and was considered being one of the better performing students in that subject. Well, that and inventory control, but I always had more fun swinging weapons than learning how to carry more stuff.
How long have you been at the Academy?
For almost as long as I can remember, and to be honest, much too long. But I can't say I hate the Academy too much. They're the reason I'm still alive today, after all.
What do you mean?
Well, maybe another day, Dragonborn. The story's quite long and not quite the joyous tale.
So you wish to leave the Academy?
Every once in a while, I do think about leaving the Academy for a short break. Maybe to another world, without worrying about files and recordings, and be able to observe the world through my eyes, following my own path. But then I return from my fantasy thoughts back to reality, and I realize that can never happen. I understand what my mission is, and why it is I have to complete my part. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I simply left the Academy, after all they'd done for me. They may give me a lot of work, and not everyone there might be a saint to me, but I never would have survived another day without all the lessons and shelter I received.
I have some questions for you.
Okay, what is it?
What is it with you and sweet rolls?
Hey, sweet rolls are the best. They're warm, sweet, and that cream at the top, just... Plus, during my stay in Skyrim, I'm going to enjoy every last bit of having sweet rolls for as long as I can.
Do you not have sweet rolls back at the Academy?
The sweetest things they give at the Academy are some fruits, occasionally weirdly cooked vegetables, and lectures. Though I did manage to survive for a while by stowing away some starbits from one of my missions. Anyways, the Academy doesn't allow any sweets or desserts. Deterrence to our performance, they say. Pfft, if only they knew the power of sweet motivation.
I have some questions for you.
And I have an answer. Maybe. What's up? Oh, thank you so much, Dragonborn! Did I file all the combat records yet? Better double check.
I'm glad you're here.
I'll talk to you later then.